That too.
Do you know why you know why that makes sense?
Why?
Because the reality is, in his mind, like you just said, there's no option.
There is no other option.
What are we talking about? The sun rises in the east and sets in the west. Why are we talking about this? That's just what it is.
That's just what it is. And that's what we got to get used to.
So you got knocked down. Someone say, just stay down. Just stay down.
No.
Like, getting knocked down is a part of the game. Like, get your ass up.
Yeah.
It's not even this. Why are we even talking about this? Like, right? So when you have that person who's on the other side telling you to stay down, you have to now recognize, what are you dealing with? Are you dealing with an ignorant person?
Yeah.
A person trying to sabotage you? What are you dealing with?
Right.
Because it's like that's not even a part of the conversation. Like, where did you come from with this stay down thing? Where did that come from? Because I don't even hear that.
Not staying down, not giving up. It's all fight, never flight.
There you go.
Ever.
Once you change your mindset, you start to see those things. You start to clash with the people who have it.
Yeah. I got some folks right now. Hey, man. You know, I bought my daughter that car out there.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful. I was going to ask you about that.
Yeah, she's about to be 16 years old. Like, she's about to be working. So, you know, to teach her how to drive. It's time to teach her how to drive, man. 15 years old. Come on now.
Yep.
Let's get to this. Like, what are we talking about here? You're getting into those ages. I need you to know how to drive. Go to the stove, whatever the case may be. Go get me a pack of meat while I got it on the grill real quick. You see what I'm saying? Like, I can't do everything. Your mama can't do everything. So, you know, certain friends, man, I wouldn't even have bought her a car yet. I would have just waited. When I was that age, I would have never. My parents ain't never did this, never did that. And it's like, well, hold on. Because when do we break generational curses? My mom ain't bought me no car at 16. Does that mean I sit up here and not do it for my daughter?
But see, there you go, right? Go take that back to that story, Joseph, right?
Yeah.
7 years. The question becomes, if the people who came before you, if you did exactly what they did, you will get no better than what they got.
Exactly.
I remember saying this to my daughter and her husband once. They used to get mad at me, right? You see Jen, right?
Yeah.
She's Hispanic, but she's white,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And they got their issues about raising a black kid now because their mama black,
Right.
Her mama's black,
Right.
God rest her soul. My wife is a beautiful woman,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
They had all kinds of issues. I said, okay, well, I ain't mad at you. Do you think?
Right.
Well, they want to talk to me about, black pride and all that. Okay.
Yeah.
And I had this conversation with them. I said, let me tell you something. I said, it's not your job to do this the way we did it.
Right.
Or the way our parents did it.
Right.
Like, they did it the way they did it because they had to.
Right.
They were forced into the situation. You did it the way you did it for a person. I said, you got to elevate the argument. You got to elevate it. You got to go to the next level. You got to understand there's a better way to do it better.
Right.
They didn't want to do that. They want to do the we did.
Yep.
And I'm like, you can do that. You can be Malcolm X if you want to.
See how it turned out, though.
But exactly. You end up with the exact same thing.
Yep.
It doesn't count. If you want better, you got to do it.
You have to do better.
It means you have to be willing to do what others won't do or don't want to do.
Yep.
And that's scary as hell. Because guess what? If no one else has done it, that means there's no blueprint.
None whatsoever. That means you paving the way.
It is.
You're trailblazers, what they'll call you.
Very much so.
You know, you're doing this first and you taking it on the chin first for us.
Yep. Right. And after a while, a couple of people will follow you and they'll get better at it and they'll perfect it. But once it's been perfected, following after everyone else is just maintaining at that point.
That's it. Just maintaining. You know, some people just don't really understand that, hey, this life here, if you weren't born with money, guess what? You're going to have to work probably for about 40 to 55 years of your lifetime to accumulate enough retirement so you can be able to have the last maybe, 10 to 15. And that is cut short. So maybe last 7. You see what I'm saying?
Well, I'll blow your mind with something on that.
Uh-huh.
Yes, they say the man who wants are the simplest.
Mm-hmm.
That's the best life.
Yeah. Simple life.
Now watch this. Watch this blow your mind. If you take care, I tell this to my kids all the time. You want to know how to be young and happy? Work hard.
Mm-hmm.
And tell my boys, fuck a girlfriend. That's it. Let that shit.
Let it go. Let that shit go.
It's just like that's the
Boy,
flush your money.
man, that's that man. What?
Like, let that go. I'm not saying you don't have one. I'm just saying like don't be running after that shit.
Man,
Right?
Lord,
That ain't
mercy.
important.
No,
I said I don't have kids.
man.
Okay.
Not until you absolutely ready.
Right? I hope they get mad at me. I'm like, why? I said, let me explain something to you. I said, you could live off a very simple salary of just you.
Man,
Just you.
you can live off minimum wage, really, seriously.
And
Two
not-
minimum wage jobs.
You imagine if you had nothing else to do, just you hang out with your boys, living the life you want, play your video games, have your car, have your little spot, right? You could go ahead and get yourself a job, get yourself a little side hustle, drive Uber or something, right? And the rest of the time have fun. You tell me you could not live well for 30, 40 plus years. But the minute you have to take on the responsibility of taking care of someone else,
Mm-hmm.
right? Now, if it's just you, you don't have to take that responsibility on until you got to deal with your parents. Right?
Right.
At some point, you have to deal with that.
Right.
Hopefully, you know, they're in their 70s and 80s before you got to deal with that. But we don't know about that. That ain't for us to decide. But if you take on the responsibility of a girl, a significant other, some kids, and now you have to make enough money to cover for your happiness
Yeah.
and their happiness.
And that happens.
So you got 2 kids, a wife, and yourself. That's 4 people you got 4 people happiness you got to cover for.
Off top. Yeah. And gotta keep fed. That's the most. That's the starting of
That's
keeping
the
them
basic.
happy.
That's the basic.
Yeah, that's the basic of it.
You gotta feed them, gotta make sure they got some clothes on their back.
Yeah.
You gotta cover all the basic windows, take them to school.
Yeah.
Right?
This is a fact.
Basics.
Yeah.
Right? Your need and your income then quadruples just by having those people around.
Yeah. Yep. Just by having them around, you gotta spend. That's what I tell Ray the other day when I went to Taco Bell and spent $13. I said, what the hell?
Listen.
I don't know when's the last time I spent $13 for anything, and I feel crazy right now.
I'm gonna blow your mind. Watch this. You know how many kids I got. Right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna blow your mind. So I went, I don't know where we went. We were all out. And of course, every kid likes McDonald's for some freaking reason. I don't know why.
Loves it. The golden arches, man, is what it's got to be. I believe it now.
So it was late in the evening, and I was like, I ain't feeling like cooking. It was dark. I'm tired. The wife ain't feel like cooking. We went to McDonald's. McDonald's. All right?
Mm-hmm.
Watch this. Do you know? My mother-in-law reminds me of this every time we go somewhere to eat. Every time it's time to eat something. Costs my family. I don't know if I ever even seen this happen before. In the drive-thru,
Yep.
$98.
See? In the drive-thru. $98.
I was like, what the hell? I just spent $100 at McDonald's?
Ours is 60. That's our 65 is our limit. Like if we go 70 through a drive-thru, that means we ordered too much food. Somebody gonna waste something. You know what I mean? It's $65 maximum.
I remember being a kid and having them damn hot cakes and sausage as a treat.
Yep.
That shit was $4 when I was a kid, man. $4.98. It was like $5.
And I'm talking about nowadays, ain't no dollar menu.
No, dollar.
Yeah. Dollar where? $98 at the drive-thru. Wow. That means Waffle House is like $150, $200.
I was like, are you kidding me right now? I remember when, in a couple of years back, when they had any size drink was $1.
Yeah.
I said, well, that was ingenious. That was ingenious.
Mm-hmm.
This is how I felt. I felt old at that moment. I went to McDonald's not too long ago.
Mm-hmm.
My wife wanted a drink. Both of us was on the same mental trip. Because we remember Any size drink was $1.
It was a straight dollar.
She wanted a drink. She was like, just give me a fry. We already know the fries are expensive. Right?
Yeah.
We already know that.
$3 for a medium.
Yeah. Let me get a drink.
Mm-hmm.
You know what this drink costs?
How much?
$3.50.
Whoa.
I was like, hold up.
Whoa. For this cup right here?
Did you say $3.50?
Whoa.
I said, wait a minute, wasn't that $1? What the hell just happened?
Whoa there, player.
I said, nah, forget that.
How many did you put on there, sir? You sure it's just one? The hell?
It's definitely those things.
Yeah. Yeah.
But see, that's the part of the conversation, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't stop spinning just because you need a break.
No.
And it's not, you know, people say, man, that's just mean, that's just cruel. No, it's not cruel, it's understanding life. I try to tell my children that all the time, and they get mad at me, because I'm like, y'all need to understand, my job is to prepare you for the shit that's coming your way. And I use that word, you know, I tell them, stop cussing.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, you just said, I said, no, I said that word on purpose, because what you're about to get hit with is some shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wasn't just being being expressive.
No.
I'm using that word on purpose.
Letting you know it's coming. Yeah. You give it a second. It's absolutely on its way.
Mm-hmm. You never had to open up a toilet or a cesspit or something like that and had to put your hand in there and all that crap?
Mm-hmm.
Let me let you know what's coming your way.
Yeah, a lot of duty.
Right? Most people, they worry about, you know, the most disgusting thing they have to deal with is throw up, right?
Yeah.
Because you get drunk and your friend throw up on your shoes.
Yeah, yeah, that's the worst thing. It stink too.
Mm-hmm. But
Not worse than shit though.
no, it's not.
And shit's been processed.
Right?
Yeah.
And if you ain't had to deal with that, you see, I was young. Like I said, I took care of my great grandma. I've been on old folks a lot.
Right.
You ain't had to deal with it until you had to deal with an elderly person that you care about.
Eventually.
You've been incontinent.
Yeah. Yeah.
And here's the funny part. When that hits you, the shit ain't even the part that bothers you. Because you deal with a person right now that you care about.
Yep.
That feels bad that you even have to do this. You gotta clean me up. You know that hurts your soul watching them feel hurt.
Yep. I ain't gonna lie. That's why I said, we was talking about it last night. My mom, my cousin, and everybody, and I said, man, I don't want to be 85, 90, and shit like that. I'm good. I done seen enough days around this motherfucker. I don't need to be trapped in this vessel for 90 fucking years. Give me about 70, 75, and I'm good, dog. I don't want to be one of those dudes that can't.
But you know what? That's bad decisions, though.
I know.
Let me tell you why that's bad decisions.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know how many people, most people who make it into their 90s and whatnot,
Mm-hmm.
you know that they don't become incapable of doing things until, like, I'll say at maximum, somewhere between 3 and 10 years before they die. Those folks don't normally say. The folks who are in those positions longer than that, that's bad decisions.
Right.
That you drank too much, you did too much drugs, you did too much coke, you did too much, you had too many lies, you did too much, and so your body is strong enough to keep you going, but you destroyed so many parts of it that you can't function.
Can't function like a regular human being no more. It's over.
Because my mother-in-law, her mother, when Jen and I got back together, I met her grandma. And her grandmother died at 99 years old. I was at the funeral. That woman was in her, before, I think she was 90, 91, 92. They said that woman was making business deals.
Wow.
Now, by the time she hit to 95, she was in a wheelchair.
Wow.
So in a 5-year time frame, she deteriorated. And 4 years after that, she was gone.
Hey.
Right? And you'll hear, I researched a lot of this stuff. You'll hear that a lot of people say similar stories.
Yeah.
The person was going good. 70, 80, 90, whatever the time frame is.
Like that hiccup.
And then something happened.
Yeah.
And then 3, 4, 5 years later,
Gone.
that was it. Right?
Yeah.
The folks who make good decisions with their life and their body and their health and their mind,
Yep.
they make it to that time frame and function okay.
Yep.
Now, could they have done better? Depends on how many bad decisions they made.
It depends on how many bad decisions you made, sir.
You made one too many bad decisions.
That's
All right.
it. Yep.
They don't understand that part. So for me, like I hear what you're saying because I had the same thought. I said, one, if I'm in a hospital bed and they're asking, what should you do? Look, don't leave my ass here awake, trapped in the body. Pull that motherfucking plug, send my ass
Ain't
wherever I
wrong
need to go.
about your business. You mourn and you collect this money and collect all these materials and all that shit and then move on.
Move on. Forget
That's
that
what
shit.
you're supposed to do.
Now,
All you do is just have a picture of me somewhere. That's all I care about.
all right? Now, if they're like, well, if he does the work, he could probably be back in, 2, 3 years, then get the fucking weights and let's get to work.
Yep.
Like, I ain't never gonna let work be the thing that stop me.
No.
That ain't never gonna be it.
No.
Like, I may complain and I might have a moment of crying in my crop because I'm feeling sorry for myself. And once I'm over that shit, we getting back to work.
Yep.
That's it.
That's it. It's like it is. Why everybody sitting up here trying to chase millions and everything like that? Like I was telling my cousin, I don't have to chase millions and millions of dollars. I'm rich in resources.
Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. Watch this. Same guy I told you about, Jim Rohn. Said if you help enough people get what they want, you get what you want.
Exactly.
Money is not hard to make. I tell you all the time, money's not hard to make.
No, it's not hard.
You just need to be valuable.
Yep. That's true.
Be valuable. People will throw money at you if you can give them something amazing. They don't care. Money is not. The only people who care about money is the people who don't have it.
The people who don't have it.
Folks who have money in their pocket, they will. If you solve a problem for you, they will give you all kinds of money. They don't care.
They don't care about the monies these days. Now, we needed to eat and all that good stuff and to circulate this world that we live in. But personally, man, if you could just bring me a bottle of water and eggs and all that stuff, I would rather that.
You ever think about it? You ever notice rich folks stay around rich folks, poor folks stay around poor folks?
Yes.
So watch this. You broke.
Mm-hmm.
You steal from another broke place.
It's true.
What kind of logic does that?
None at all.
Right?
None at all.
What is the purpose of that? Exactly.
What do you get out of this?
I told my son asked me, what can I do to help poor people? I said, the best thing you can do for a poor person? Not be one of them.
Man.
Because if you cannot help a person who you are in the same boat as them,
That's true.
it can be of no benefit to you. Be valuable.
That's true.
Goes back to what we were talking about earlier. If you change your mindset and understand that there's a clock and you need to work, this becomes a no-brainer. All of what I just said, that becomes automatic. You don't even have, you're like, what are we talking about? Of course. Why you get up at 4 in the morning? Because shit gotta get done. Why are we talking about this? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true. You think I'll be doing this shit if I ain't have to?
Like,
Crazy. Man, listen, I would not be getting up this early if, life wasn't full of these ups, downs, twists, turns, curves, changes and turnarounds and all of that stuff.
you know how I told you, I said, when you start to change your mindset and you understand things differently, you're going to clash with people?
Yep.
I'm teaching the formula that I have. When people ask them dumb questions, that's how I just turn around on them.
Yeah.
Right? They're like, why you get up at 4 o'clock? I said, like, look, you showing me how you not get up at 4 o'clock in the morning and actually be successful.
And
I will
actually be successful.
I'll follow that. Show me that playbook. I'll follow it.
But truthfully, we got to be up for more than 16 to 20 hours a day around here.
I'm like, I don't know what your life like, but let me tell you
Yeah.
what mine is like. One, I like to eat steak.
Yeah.
So if I'm finna eat steak, I need to get my ass up at 4 in the morning.
Yes, if you want some steak, for sure.
Right? Now, if you just want to eat Quaker oats, then shit, yeah, you can wake up at 9.
Yeah. Go to you eat from a dollar store if you want to every day of your life.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to do. I want some Longhorns at some point in time.
Thank you.
Texas Roadhouse. Boy, you can choose your steak.
If you just want to hang out with the po folk all the time for nothing. Hey, sure, what look about it. When we was doing the street thing, or even went to college, what did college folks ramen?
Yep.
99 cents.
99 cents. And if that's what you want, then that's what you strive for. Cool.
There you go.
That's you. Yeah.
All right, no shade whatsoever.
None whatsoever. But me, you know, my taste buds get a little different around here from time to time, and I got to, you know, I like some A1 sauce, you know.
I might want to draw something other than a hoopty.
Yeah. I might want to have my credit straight, you know, in this economy or this world that we live in. Credit is so important.
I don't mind living in my 1,500 square foot house, but one day I would like to have something a little bit bigger.
5,000, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, on my 5,000, 7,000, 8,000, you know, you want to compound at some point with the kids.
So you can show me how I can get what I want and stay my butt in bed.
Oh,
please show me that playbook.
By all means.
I think I missed school that day.
Man, miss that lesson.
Now, if you can't show me that, then what you need to go and do is sit down in the corner and shut
up. See, you, that's the nice version. Sit the fuck down and shut the fuck up and watch me do this, okay? And stay out the way, please.
That's it. I ain't got time to be negotiating with people who don't know what the hell is going on.
No.
I get it. You live your life. I'm going to live mine.
Yeah, you're in a bubble. You think the sun sets and rises on your ass. No, it don't.
And unfortunately, people do. You get a lot of folks who do exactly that.
It's crazy. They think the sun rises and sets on their ass. And it's like, nah. This world ain't gonna wait for you. It ain't no, what you call it, like, ain't nobody coming out to save you. Nobody. If one thing is the truth, you have got to get your ass up and hustle. You have to. There is no other way around this life. And if you're not, then shit, man. Stay away from me, please.
And again, that's like I said, that's the basics. That's not next level stuff.
No, that's just what it is. That's the mandate.
Yeah. That's just you gotta do that just to keep it moving.
Right. You got to, hey man, ain't no miracles.
Do you know, thinking about it like the age thing, right? Mm-hmm. You know, and they just come out with studies about some of this stuff, which I think is funny, but you could have figured this out just by watching. But now they got scientific studies, which just makes it even better. They say that to live a long life nowadays, what you need to do is build muscle.
Yeah.
Build muscle.
Yeah.
Right? They say you have to be strong and build as much body mass muscle as you possibly can. Yeah. When you have that, you good. Now here's why I say you could have just figured that out by watching. My daughter, who's 29 now, used to make this joke when she was young. First thing happened to you when you get old, your hip go out. This girl is like 8 years old and she's making this joke. But she wasn't wrong.
Yeah.
She wasn't wrong, right?
She's not wrong. That hip go.
Old folks always talk about, oh my God, my hip, my back.
That's true.
Right? Something go out.
You get that hip surgery.
Right?
What they have been working on it.
Now, if you had a strong muscle, strong skeletal structure, you just hung out. Now, does that mean you're not going to die? Hell no. What did we do? We already just had that conversation. Death is coming for everybody.
Yep.
Right? To pretend like they ain't is naive and stupid.
It's crazy.
But that don't mean you got to lay your ass down.
Right.
So,
gonna fight.
You already know something's coming to take you out. Get to building some muscle. Get to eating a little healthy. Get yourself together. Again, people act like this is a revelation, right? Because now they got scientific stuff. But folks been doing it for years.
Right.
They haven't been announcing it.
Right.
Right.
That's when the thing is.
So to that point that I was telling you about that 3, 4, 5 year difference of what happens to folks who die.
Mm-hmm.
You know what normally happens?
What?
Exactly what we just talked about. Hips, right? Mm-hmm. Something breaks. Ankle snaps. Hip breaks, knee goes out, and the something that breaks, and we say break, but something physically goes wrong that isn't necessarily easy for them to repair.
Yeah.
But it's normally something that impacts their ability to function, their mobility.
Daily life.
Yes. Right? They cannot do what they used to do by themselves. They have to rely on somebody else.
Yeah, I never wanted to be that.
That's the thing. You see, you say you don't want to make it a certain age. You know what I don't want to be? I don't want to rely on my kids for nothing.
That's in short order. That's what I mean. When you
I love my children.
yeah.
But the day that I gotta be like, hey, you, this, with that, no. I got a problem.
Wipe my ass and all this shit. Nah, man, I'm good. Like, save me the embarrassment. Spare me, please. Don't have me.
I'd rather make sure I have enough money and pay somebody.
Yeah, instead of my own children doing it. I just couldn't. I can't. Like, and what it would do to them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To watch, somebody that they believe to be so strong and their hero.
Yeah.
Going through this, it would mess up their fight in their life for a little while, and then they'll come back. You know what I'm saying?
But that's part of the reason why you gotta, think about it. You do what's best to sustain yourself.
Yep.
It's not just for you; it's for them as well.
Them as well.
Same guy I was thinking about Jim Long. He used to tell the story about how he would go home. His dad was like 80. His mom and dad were in their 80s. Lived in Texas. He'd be traveling the world doing speeches and whatnot. Go home and go with the fam. And he'd get home, fly into town. Again, parents was in their 80s. Man, get home, out of the airport, get into Dallas, get to the house about 8:30. The house is empty. Like, where the hell are these people at? They at the rodeo. Right?
Yeah.
They ain't sitting around just chilling, doing shit. They out there doing something.
Yeah.
Out there playing baseball with the grandkids.
Yep.
Right? Keep it moving.
Keep it moving.
Right, remember, there's a clock.
Internal time clock that's always there. And it is not infinite. We do not have an infinite amount of time as humans. And that right there is why everything is more beautiful to us. Because we're doomed anyway.
So when my son was in the box, I would tell you one of the things I told him. He was reading a lot of books. They allow you to read books, right? There's always a library in that damn box.
Yeah.
And I told him, I said, be careful what you read, because what you touch touches you back.
That's a powerful statement. That's powerful.
Then now, that doesn't mean don't read it.
Right.
Be cognizant of that reality.
Be careful now. I read, but I'll be, just like you just said, I'll be real careful and selective about what I read, because I know that if I read something and if it touches me, then I'm going to start operating differently.
There you go.
So that's why I'm like, no, let me not read that, because you just never know what's in there. And then when the stuff that you read, if you are cognizant, just like you said, enough to understand the passage, and if you could use it effectively in your life, it'll change your whole life. Reading these books and just reading stuff and sitting down and absolutely understanding as a human being. It's an amazing phenomenon. Books are powerful.
But here's why I say that, because when I was younger, I used to always tell my children, you can learn something from anybody.
Yep.
Poor man on the street, child, it doesn't matter how smart you are, you can learn something from anybody.
Yep.
You have to have a clear understanding, stake in the ground. If you think about it, it's like going to get someone out of quicksand. You have to have that stake in the ground to hold you in place to know what your basis is. Because if you absorb too much from anybody else and you don't understand that, they may take you to their world.
Exactly. And I may take you right on through there with them.
And that's why having that clear understanding of those things is so important, because at the time it might not seem like anything, you're just learning something, but you might mess up your whole world, and then what you just do? You just change your whole view of life because of somebody else's perspective.
Because somebody else's perspective. The God honest truth.
The cost of that can be detrimental.
Yeah, to you and everything that you do. Yeah.
Like I said, don't let this stuff kill you, man. Take a minute.
Yeah.
For me, I'm gonna tell you how I take my minute. Whenever I can find it, I ain't having a minute. I need to clean the house. This is why I smoke cigars. People even think it's cool, it's whatnot.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. But you know, when you smoke a cigar, you get a cigar, it take you at least an hour to smoke that month.
Damn.
It's not like cigarettes. You go out there, you
Yeah, boom.
right?
Yeah.
Smoke a cigar, take you an hour. You sit down with a cigar, you sit down with some whiskey,
Yeah.
it takes some time.
Oh man, you process.
Mine, you can let all that shit that's just been building up, you can let that out.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
And the beauty of it is because so many people don't like cigars, you can get people away from your ass too.
Yup, yeah. That thickness.
So always find a way to process that stuff.
Yes.
Because if you don't, what's gonna happen is you're gonna find yourself dealing with a bunch of people who are trying to move you.
Yeah,
You don't realize.
off the chessboard. Yep.
And that's a dangerous place to be.
Yep.
So we'll see each other, my man.
Brother,
Don't
Captain, Skipper.
Don't let this stuff get you down, man.
Yeah,
And as always, if you need anything, let me know.
absolutely.
Hey, I got that thing for you. I'm still working on it. You
Yeah.
know, I got 20 million things going, so once I get it, I'm gonna show it to you.
You are good. I'm about to go and grab those things that I need so we can open up business, and then we can have a lot of fun.
All right, man.
Yeah.
we're good. Well, thank you for this. I'll get that piece to you.
Yes, sir. No problem, brother.
Could you get behind my ears just like low?
Yeah.
Like
What you
right-
mean?
Just like, not like up here, just
So
like
you
where
want
it's like,
to take
just
this
bring
up?
it down a little bit, yeah, like
Okay.
right behind
Just
my ear.
like clipping.
Yeah,
Just a
yeah.
little bit. All right. Who did this?
What?
Back here. Somebody touch your hair?
No, I shave with a razor.
Okay.
Did I hit my hairline?
Yeah.
Really?
But no, you good. Yeah. No, I could just see it. You know, barbers can see it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's like, wait a minute.
I usually never hit the hairline.
No, it's just
I
a
got too
line
high?
right here.
Oh.
I can see the line, and it's like you've been lined up. I didn't know what was going on. Man.
No, yeah. I razor my neck or the back when I shave.
You did a good job though. Sheesh. It's a like straight ass mom back there.
Yeah, I was surprised.
Yeah, nah, that's.
I guess usually I don't get that high because I don't think you ever noticed before.
No.
Well, I guess you notice sometimes like nothing for me to cut back here.
Yeah,
That'd be why sometimes.
Okay. Now I understand. Yeah, that's Mill Creek director right there.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So that's why he come through and drop gems on me all the time. Because
He's director of the football or the school?
Of football. Yep. So we got to deal with, he's the one that brought me in as a board member. You know, this thing only started with just me and AJ wanting to play some football.
I know.
And all this extra shit. And it's cool. You know, they really gonna make sure I don't go to Buford.
You want to or possibility or? You see how much the stadium is?
$63 million.
Like, what the hell, bro?
Yeah. Now look, it's a whole bunch of people in their comment section, and they're talking about the unveil of it and all of that stuff, and they're like, y'all still ain't won shit at the high level.
Yeah, since they moved up.
Yeah, since they moved, I ain't won shit. Milton beat y'all ass every year now, and Milton is in the lower. Milton's 5A, Buford 6A. Milton whipped that ass 2 years in a row now. So we're gonna figure it out. They got the unveil or whatever. I had the whole city down there at the ribbon cutting or whatever.
I drive by that shit all the time.
It's wild, ain't it?
I mean, their basketball court is insane too.
Yeah, the gymnasium.
I remember when they had that a couple years ago.
Build that shit. You know, and then that stadium is called Philip Beard Stadium.
Mm-hmm.
I used to deliver pizza to Philip Beard, bro, years ago.
Who's that? Just
Oh, he's one of the people that owns Buford.
okay.
One of those guys. I didn't know he was balling like that though. They said he was a millionaire, but I didn't know he was like that type of millionaire. But they said he owned a lot of Buford, like more.
I mean, yeah, that's just crazy. Bro.
Yeah, like his eyes used to be.
I mean, that school. I mean, not everybody, but a bunch of people pay to go there, you know,
Yeah.
just to move inside the district, and
Yeah.
it's crazy.
Crazy phenomenon with that school, man.
That shit's like a fucking
The college.
college, yeah.
Yeah. I was showing
campus,
my
bro.
Yeah. I was showing my cousin, like, yep, this is Buford right here. And he was like, what the fuck? And I'm like, yeah, that's a high school. He said, it's a high school? I'm like, yeah. He like, what the fuck? I'm like, yeah, that's what it is. 1,500 students go there.
That's insane.
That's it.
Dude,
1,500
my
students.
graduating class was 900.
That's what I'm saying.
950.
They got
And they have
1,500
50 in the whole school.
total.
That's crazy.
Wild ass phenomenon.
You know, I knew they didn't, but I never thought about it. I didn't realize they haven't won since they moved up.
Yeah, bro. We tracking.
They've been
their
right
ass.
there though, right?
They've been in the playoffs, but they get bounced out.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't even make it to the championship. That's what we talking about. Like,
Yeah.
at least get to the championship round. Y'all ass is getting bounced out in second and third round, like you know, a normal team. And y'all supposed to use that. Yeah, my cousin say, he always say, Mill Creek gonna go back to exactly what it was before Caleb got there. He said Caleb is a once in a generation type of athlete. Watch. And I'll be
Yeah.
like, man, look. He said, don't worry. AJ gonna be there. Don't you even trip. And his whole class is what we waiting on. Ain't gonna take a lifetime.
What was their record last year?
Who, Mill Creek?
Yeah.
I think we went 6-3.
Oh.
It's not really that good. Like,
Yeah.
we need to go 7-2, 8-1, 9-0. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Somewhere
they've
up in
always
there.
just been average.
Make it to the
Above
playoffs.
average, like when I was, yeah.
Yeah. What's up, Rich family? What's up, everybody? Good morning. Good morning. We got this last one right here. Then I got to head on up there to Oakwood to pick up my cousin so I can take him to the airport.
Oh, I'm the last one today?
Yep,
Was that the first one?
that was the first one. There was another guy that showed up here at 3:30, but I'm like, come on, dog.
Oh, you told me to bounce?
Man, I didn't even answer the phone
Yeah.
call. Like, dog, you can't show the spot if it has opening hours.
Yeah.
If I open up at 4:30 a.m., I don't expect you to come at 3:30. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's not happening. I won't open up until 4:30.
Yeah.
3:30 is, if we ain't talk about it the night before,
Yeah,
it's
that's what I'm about to say,
bananas.
especially for people who, you know, tried to schedule.
Yeah. I'm like,
Especially if someone schedules at 4, they pull up at 4, 3:50. They see
Yeah.
someone already here. It's like,
what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, what?
Like, bro, so I got one dude. He'll say, yo, can you lock me in for 5 o'clock on Friday, right? I'm like, yeah, I got you. This dude will show up at 4:30 religiously. And I'm like, bro, you said 5. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And like, he'll be calling you and shit?
he'll be like, yo, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right. But you said 5. That
Yeah.
means somebody else said 4. So,
Mm.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Messing up the line, dog.
Yeah.
That person gotta go to work. Oh yeah, I got the call that we were talking about.
The Tahoe?
No, the little Ford.
Was, okay, that was his in the driveway then.
Oh yeah,
the
no,
black-
I'm not.
the
Yeah,
black big
no,
truck.
yeah,
Okay,
that
okay.
shit. Yeah, I'm good on gas. Like I'm not trying to.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we got the little Ford out there,
I
man.
couldn't see it as dark.
I really got it for my daughter though. So I'm gonna be dashing in it or whatever to pay it off.
Oh, you going to? Hell yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah, we start dashing all over the place. Mine as well. But I see it is. I need an extra $600 a month to pay for that car.
Oh yeah, you get that easy, bro.
Yeah, that's what everybody's saying. Like you get it so easy.
I mean, get that in a week easy.
Yeah.
Well, you don't have that much free hours maybe, but for sure.
Like right after I get done cutting, head on out there, and you know, do what I got to do.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. I got to do much. So like when I do go out there, try to make like 100.
Yeah, that's what I try to aim for every day.
$100, right?
Yeah.
How many rides does that normally take you?
It really is, man. I tell people sometimes it's less, sometimes it takes more.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes
Yeah.
you'll hit it faster, sometimes it'll be slower.
You just gotta roll with the punches.
Yeah, I just try not to look. I'm way out there. I'm like, man, if it takes longer, it takes longer. I just go till I need to hit it. You know.
Yep.
Try not to really like.
Think about it.
But like yesterday, like I hit like 160 and like 5.5, so a little over 20 an hour. Yesterday was good. It's not always like that, but it evens out pretty close to 15 to 20.
Okay.
Pretty consistently.
Okay.
Just make sure. I'll send you the app. There's a bunch. I use this app Stride.
Yeah.
Track your miles while you're driving. And then for tax write-offs and stuff. I only owed $50 last year.
Ooh, that's good.
Yeah, for
That's
a whole
good.
year worth, I only owed $50. So
With
that
all
tracked
that
all my
gas.
miles. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you track them while you're working versus while you're not
Yeah,
working.
you just open up. Well, you just when you start, you open up and hit record drive,
Yeah.
and then you just stop. It doesn't automatically do it. There might be some that automatically do it when you get in the car,
Yeah.
but
There's a system you gotta plug up to log in.
yeah, you get to the point where you just remember to do it.
Yeah. Every day. It's
Yeah.
routine now. Interesting. Yep, start dashing. Gotcha.
I think you'll enjoy it too. It's some alone peace, you know.
Yeah.
Driving around.
Yeah. And just driving around the city, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to deliver for Domino's, so and Pizza Hut. But now I'm delivering on this side of the city.
Yeah.
Interesting, man. I'm gonna get on Instacart and I'm gonna try to get on Amazon. Flex.
Oh, that's what I've been meaning to do, bro. The Amazon shit's the move too.
Yeah, they say people making money, man.
Past few months, like I would have shit off Amazon all the time. And you just people pulling up in cars.
You're like,
I'm
what
like,
the
what
hell?
the fuck is this?
Yeah.
I keep
Amazon Flex.
forgetting to do that shit.
Yep. So I got Uber. I got Uber driver right now. No, I guess I'm waiting for the stuff to go through, the paperwork. I submitted it when I first got the car, but I guess they didn't go through because everything's like a temporary license, a temporary registration.
Okay, yeah.
So I got to get the main everything. Once they send me the main everything, then I'll be good to go. Been wanting to do this. Talked to Ray about this a couple years ago.
It's straight, bro. Especially you using it as a side hustle.
Yeah.
I mean, no matter what I do from here on out, I'll probably always do it on the side still.
Really,
Just 'cause
man?
I know it's easy.
You just go to the restaurant and then what? You show them something? Like, this is my order right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of them you just walk in and out.
And just take that shit and go?
Yeah.
Wow, okay. Good. Yeah. Oh, I seen that text message too. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. She's doing okay.
Yeah.
Now she's back home. It's just been a lot of moving pieces, so I haven't been able to sit down. for the past little, she got a little weird, tear jerkers and all of that shit. Most emotional week of my life. Had to fucking get that shit out when I leave the hospital, and then before I get here, gotta stop that shit. So the kids ain't seeing this shit going on.
That shit is impossible.
Facts. Fucking facts, my brother. Literally impossible. We getting through best way we know how.
She doing okay?
Yeah, she doing better. She doing much better. Let her drink a beer yesterday. I said, you been through enough. Been through a whole lot this past week. So I just need one can of beer, son. I understand. She said, would you drink it with me? I said, you know what? Yes. Yes, I will. Give me a Corona. And I don't even drink beer. But because mom wanted to drink some beer, cousin was there, fuck it. I'm gonna drink this nasty shit.
Did her sister and cousin end up coming?
My auntie didn't come, but my cousin did.
Okay.
So, I don't know, I guess my auntie has something, like she's having a gastro issue or something.
I got
So,
you.
my auntie like 64, 65. My mom is 58, about to be 59. So they hitting those ages. Starting to hit them, Jakey Jake, man. Climbing on up there.
My dad he's about to turn 66.
Yep. So
But he's finally, once you turn 66, that's like the max benefit for Social Security pretty much. So
yeah.
he just applied for that, and I think he's going to go to part-time now and then slowly start just chilling.
Which is good. Which is real good.
Yeah.
It deserves it.
30, 40 years,
Fucking working.
12 hours a day, 6 days a week.
Come on, man. If
Three
anybody
kids, and then
deserves,
now 2 nieces.
yeah. Anybody deserve to sit down is Pops.
Yeah.
Pops done done what he's supposed to do, man. Hand over fist. Real hustler. 40 years, 12 hours a day. I don't know anybody that can. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's
As you get, when you're younger, but as I got in order past few years too, like, I don't sleep in, but he's at work at 6. When I get up in the morning, I just feel bad. Like, damn,
he's
this
gone.
motherfucker's already at work.
Yep, he's already gone. Yeah, I understand, bro. You get to thinking what somebody got to go through, and it's like, damn, and not only is he going through it, but he's going through it for me.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the, it's the other side of it. Dang, man, they have a real good dad for real. I'm saying, that's what I can tell other folks, man. Cherish your parents, man. Cherish them, because this last little scare just made me realize like how precious life truthfully is. Like, whoa. Well, you know it, shit can go crazy. Luckily, she's got good enough insurance where the people are gonna try to take care of her and shit like that. But boy, I said, man, what if she was one of these people that didn't have insurance? What if she didn't go to work all this time of her life and wasn't able to?
Yeah, got the shitty care.
Yeah, man. I've been on the other side of it before.
Yeah.
Amen. I feel bad, man. I'll take cousin. I'm gonna figure it out today when I get back. I'll go have some lunch today or something.
You think she's gonna go back to work once
Who, mom?
all this is done and she's past it, or?
She's gonna want to. I mean, she's on short-term disability right now.
Okay, that's
So
good.
she's
Yeah,
making
yeah.
like, I think she's only living off 70% of her normal income.
That's good.
Yeah, so
Hopefully she don't have to.
yeah. Hopefully she can just, be done with it. But I don't know. I don't know if she want to be done with work. I don't know
Yeah,
if she
that's
wants
how
to.
my dad is.
Yeah.
He's straight up front. I can't just sit.
Nah, they can't.
And at this point, I don't want him to too, because then it would be just my sister would really leave the kids with her.
Oh yeah.
24,
she'll take advantage.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's like going to work
Yeah.
is kind of peace too sometimes.
Yeah, getting away from all the
Yeah.
bullshit sometimes.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not even bullshit. It's just that sometimes, he had his kids.
Yeah, exactly. It's not
know?
like grandparent on the weekends. It's
Nah.
just daily with them. So.
What sister be doing? She be working?
Yeah. But she takes full advantage.
Yeah, that's what all the girls do. They
Yeah.
just drop the kids off like it's
Like,
just
yeah.
like we had them or something.
She be working and shit, but yeah.
That's what the women do. They just even my wife. Right when Amos was born, Ray wanted to go to work. I'm like, well, fuck, you gonna compromise my monies? Well, I just feel like you could take him to work, and this is just gonna have to work for our family right now. I'm like, what? Let me tell you, take your son to work.
Yeah.
Well, how does that even, what are we talking about right now? That was years ago, so we got our understandings though, man.
Yeah.
It's just now coming out of that.
For the last time.
Yeah, I believe so. I don't think there's no more kids coming out of there. I think we're done and we get to just move on with life now.
That's why I can't wait till the younger one gets a little older where she is hell right now, bro.
Yeah.
She is so bad.
Yeah.
It is kind of simple. I just hide out in my room when I'm at the house.
Right.
I can't deal with it.
Right.
I
Just
just
doing
straight up
something.
can't deal with it, bro.
Yeah.
It's just all yelling and screaming and crying.
Oh, damn. How old is she?
2?
Oh, terrible twos.
Yeah.
Terrible twos. It's gonna be a tough time for a little while. It's about 4 or 5. Man. Yeah. I believe the Pacers got through, man.
Yeah, I know. As easy as too. Crazy part.
Sleeping too, man. They didn't make no noise in the regular season.
I don't know anybody who picked them, bro.
No.
I just hope it's a good series, but I don't know if it will be.
No, I think SGA and them, they're gonna give it to the Zesty dude.
That-
It's either one or the other. It's either gonna be Cat or SGA. They're both zesty as hell. Can't stand either
Well,
one.
Cat done now.
Yep, that's what I'm saying. So it's gonna be SGA.
That's what I hope it's competitive, but
Mm-hmm.
that's what I was thinking.
I'd rather the Pacers win, seriously. I don't want the league to turn into what SGA believes in basketball.
Yeah.
It's the James Harden. It's that draw, fouls, shoot 25 free throws a game.
And the easiest way to counteract it is to not just don't call these soft fouls.
That's it.
I mean, it's so easy
That's
to
it.
fix.
Bro,
but-
when he does that thing where he gets the ball, he bumps into you
Yeah,
and then falls
but
on the floor.
It's like it's working, so why would he stop?
Why would he stop?
You know,
Yeah,
like
it's just
why?
lame, dog.
Yeah, it's so terrible to watch.
Oh,
But
Lord have mercy.
why would he stop if he can get to the line like that?
They don't never call when he do the shove off.
Yeah.
He shoves.
I mean, bro,
every
anytime
play.
he drives into the lane, he's looking for a foul call. It's a lot of players do it, but it's been extra highlighted with him this playoff
It's
series.
ridiculous.
The way he's done it, it's been like. Damn.
I hate.
Because even like Trae Young got heat for that, but I've never seen a player like this with the way he does it.
Consistently.
I mean, every time he touches the ball.
Can't stand this motherfucker. I just can't. And like I said, y'all, I don't know if it's the way he fucking. I don't know if it's just because he's Canadian. I don't know. I just don't know. But it's the heels, the purse, the way he talks zesty to me. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, man, fuck no. I can't stand behind this dude as a man.
Fuck. What's his name? The dude on Philly who got hurt. He played for Duke.
McCain, nails.
TikTok dude.
Yeah.
I mean, he's zesty.
Zesty.
Like,
What's wrong with y'all? No, I haven't. Is it? Oh man, is he zest?
Oh, bro, he's fully embraced it.
Zestified. No, I haven't. Oh, I just found out we can go live on TikTok too.
Yeah, I've been telling you.
We just hit the threshold where we can.
Oh, you have to get to a certain point?
Yup, you have to get a certain amount.
Jared McCain, that's his name.
Jared McCain. Oh my goodness.
That's nothing too, huh?
Why? God. That's a scarf. He's gay.
I mean, it is all he does,
Yeah,
bro.
he's gay.
This is all he does. He has this little Asian dude who just used this little.
Oh, what the fuck?
Asian dude is like, bro, your roommate. You know?
Yeah, roommate. You're in the NBA. What would you need with a roommate?
Yeah.
Ugh.
And he can hoop.
Ugh.
He can hoop. It's crazy. Like,
Oh
he
my.
probably would have won Rookie of the Year if he didn't get hurt. He was hooping.
Though. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wild fucking phenomenon.
The paint in their nails, bro. I'll never respect that shit. I don't know. Like, hell,
Mm-hmm.
I just don't care. I don't know. I just can't. It's weird, bro. I think
Yeah.
It's just weird.
I never sat there.
Especially if you try to act like if you're straight. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know.
I ain't gonna lie. One day, what was I? Where was I? I think I was down here, downstairs. And next thing you know, I started smelling like polish. I go upstairs, Amy is all up in the vase nail polish. Done fucking put it on his fingers and shit. Bro, I done picked his little ass up by his arm. Whack, 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 whack. That's one of the first times I put my hands on this kid. You see what I'm saying? And that was all booty. All booty. Like, I need that flesh right there. Told him.
Yeah, he'll remember that.
Yeah, he ain't went near nail polish since.
I just don't get the trend, man. It's so, like, I don't know.
Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna play with you about this shit. No. Hell no. Hell no.
I think it was a basketball game Cale Williams went to. He had his nails painted pink with like a pink girly phone case, like matching.
Come on,
Like,
man.
just like,
It's fucking disgusting. I can't lie to you. And I'm sorry, y'all, if y'all feel like we, you know,
and they be balling too, which is crazy. You know,
Yeah.
it's like,
it's just a mess, man. I can't.
Like Cat, he just be zesty. He don't be on all that.
He don't. Yeah,
He
he
just-
don't be on the patent nails and shit. He
Yeah,
just be
he
on
just
the,
be zesty.
you know, in the soft-spoken voice as a 7-footer.
Which
It's
is
kind of
it's
wild.
hilarious.
Yeah. He sounds like he's fucking 5'5", but he's 7 feet and he talks like that. It's crazy. It's crazy.
I don't know why more people don't be talking about SGA. Honestly, before you mentioned it, I never really noticed it.
Yeah.
And then once you did last time, I like fully just like, okay.
You see it.
His,
It's the way
his commercials that he's in
Yeah,
with
thank you.
Holmgren and stuff.
And I guess it's just the way he talk. I guess it's the speech. Like,
Yeah.
just listen at the way he talk. It's almost like I can't even put my. It's like how we speak in English right now. And I can completely understand you right now. There's just a little something there when he speaks and you can hear it. It's like he doesn't say the word all the way or something like that. It's just like it's not all the way coming out. And doing all this shit, and you can hear him when he's talking, smacking and shit.
Yeah.
Men don't fucking talk like that. I grab him by his throat. Bitch, bow! You see what I'm saying? And jab him with a clipper. I'm sorry. This shit gets on my nerves. Sheesh. And for young men, to stand behind this shit is crazy. Bruh, SGA. I wish I would fucking buy
You're
my
not
kid.
even allowed to not like it, you know?
Yeah. I ain't buying them no fucking Converse. I know that.
Yeah.
I ain't getting no SGAs. Not up in here. Chad, yeah, motherfucker.
When you talk about someone who paints their nails, a guy, you know,
Yeah. It's crazy.
you're tripping.
Yeah. That's the world we live in now.
Man, someone in high school, when I was in high school, came with their nails painted like
Oh,
that,
it's over with.
they would get blamed out of school.
I'm talking about
So
every.
they would never wear them again.
Yeah. And then we'll bring it up just to remind you. Yeah, don't do that shit again, please. The moment that person tried to joke on somebody, like, wait a minute, bro, but you came here with painted nails, bro. Yep.
So are you just gonna be up now for the day?
Yeah. I gotta go to the city and then come on back. Today's Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we got training. Yeah, we got training in the sand today.
Okay. Last week I came on Monday, right?
I think so.
Yeah, 'cause I went straight to the gym after.
Yeah.
I can't do it anymore. Like staying up all night,
Yeah.
getting a cut, and then just going to the gym.
No.
Bro, I almost died in there.
Oh shit.
Especially on a treadmill, I just felt so like sick. So I
Yeah.
hadn't slept.
Your head. Right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
just
tired.
oh,
Your
man.
body telling you
Yeah.
like, yo,
Yeah, like
you
straight
have
up,
got to
yeah.
lay down.
Yeah.
I mean, you felt it too. And then as you get older, it's gonna start hitting worse
Yeah.
and worse and harder. And when you're young, in your 20s and shit, you could absolutely stay up for 2 or 3 days for real.
Yeah, because I mean, before I just started coming on Sundays, because I go Monday through Friday, so I don't go on Saturday and Sunday.
Right.
When I was was getting cut in the weekdays, I would do that pretty frequently.
Yeah.
Just I would, I stay up
Yeah.
and I go to the gym from here. But man, this is the first time I've done it in a while. Oh man.
Yeah. Made you
That
feel
shit's
crazy.
Yeah, bro. Like I was cool getting through my workout, but once I got on that treadmill,
Yeah, you start working and exerting that sweat.
yeah, I thought I was gonna.
Your head was like, yo, brain like, nah, we can't do this. We don't have enough.
Yeah. That was the first. Besides just being tired, experience was like, yeah, I gotta start sleeping more.
Yeah. Gotta pass out. Got to.
It's just crazy how they blew them out too.
Yeah. It was close in the beginning.
Yeah, that was 4 points at halftime.
It was going back
They
and
just
forth.
came out in that third quarter and just ran away with it.
I was watching it with my cousin or whatever. And once I told him, I said, man, look, once somebody go up by 10, that's the winner. Because it's too close. They battling back and forth.
Yeah.
I can't believe he didn't get Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Siakam balled, but he should have got it.
Yeah, because the team don't run without Halliburton.
I mean, yeah. That game, he came back and sent it to overtime.
Yeah.
This man played 20 seasons, but his last 5 seasons, he was basically a player coach.
That's all he was
know?
on the floor. He used to dress out. Only get in there when they up 30.
I wonder what the Knicks are going to try to do in the offseason.
I wonder what direction can they go in.
Yeah.
Who else would they need? You feel what I'm saying? Because they got a lot of fucking pieces.
But what really hurt them this series was they didn't have a deep bench.
Right.
They had no depth, and that's what the Pacers have helped them. They're deep.
Ran their ass into the ground.
Yeah.
That's why I don't know. Is OKC deep like that?
They got a pretty strong supporting cast.
Yeah.
Wiggins, Dort, Wallace.
They starting 5, I know is dope.
Yeah.
But what about who coming off that bench?
Yeah, they got Wiggins, Dort, Wallace. And they can defend too, the bench guys.
They're long as shit.
The other Williams, he's been balling.
Yeah, they are super long.
Caruso,
Oh gosh.
he's been that key piece.
Fucking A. Yeah, he was a key
He
piece
was
for
guarding
us.
fucking Jokic in the Denver series.
Yep.
They had him guarding fucking Nikola, bro.
So I was mad when we got rid of Caruso.
Yeah.
And the Lakers got rid of him. I'm like, what the fuck, dog?
He bounced around after that before he landed at OKC.
It's crazy.
Bulls and
Won a championship, and then
Yeah.
can't find a home. Now he's about to win another championship and solidify himself and his legacy now. you know, get her about my trap house. I guess I'm like that, like the fifth grade. For sure, man. Shout out to me, I like the fifth grade.
I wonder where Giannis is gonna go, man.
I think Golden State or Miami. You go to Golden State, you can book it. They are
Yeah, I just don't see Miami being a top contender if he goes there.
Right,
Maybe
right.
I'm just not seeing it
With the pieces that they
yeah,
got now, they don't have enough.
I just don't. Especially they'd have to trade so much for him.
Yeah.
But I'm just not seeing
He
it.
ain't just walking into there.
Golden State though, the Lakers, the Knicks, those places.
I heard LeBron's supposed to return
The
after this
Hawks.
year. Ooh, if Giannis come to the Hawks.
They
With
have-
that tall kid that we got.
Yeah. As long as they don't have to give up Jalen Johnson, I'm good with it.
Right. Good with giving
And
up.
no Jalen or Dyson Daniels.
Yeah, I'm good with giving
Yeah.
up young pieces. You
Yeah.
can't give them up. You
Yeah.
just see what happened with the Clippers. Giving up all that shit. They gave up everything. That's supposed to be the Clippers right now.
Yeah. Or Paul George.
Yup. That's supposed to be the Clippers right now. They gave up the whole house for him. Now all those picks and SGA is on their way to doing their thing. It was the perfect organization for SGA.
Mm-hmm.
He couldn't hack it in LA. OKC though, doing his thing. I do respect that. I just don't respect the way he played basketball. I know it sound crazy, but it's light, bro.
Me not the only one. A lot of people have been frustrated.
Yeah. Now look, him buying his teammates Rolexes and bags and shit, and everybody purses and shit. I get that. You know what I mean? That was pretty dope. I ain't gonna lie. But the zest is still on the all-time 1 billion. Rumor is Spurs are number 1 to receive Giannis. Oh my
Spurs
lord.
too. Yeah, that's
Oh my
right.
gosh.
That's right.
Please, Lord, no.
Man,
Please,
I wonder
Lord.
who they have to give up, but Wembanyama, Fox, and Giannis. Because I assume they'd have to give up Steph Castle.
Yeah, you ain't gonna keep them all now.
Yeah.
And the Spurs got picks too, man.
Mm-hmm.
Spurs got some
But I mean,
picks.
Fox, Giannis, and Wembanyama, man.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
KD's
No,
been
they're already on there already.
Yeah.
Next year they should be straight.
KD's been rumored there too. I think.
Yeah, that's right. They're there already. Yeah. No, next year they should be fine. Hopefully Wemby will be back with those blood clots, man. Hopefully he'll be okay. I
He
wonder
should
what
be good.
causes that shit.
Yeah, me too.
I wonder what the fuck would cause somebody to have a blood clot. It's weird. And you work out so much. How's your blood clotting?
Yeah.
It's crazy. Yes, Sirski. Oh, Thank you, brother. Oh,
This is the app you want to use. It's called Stride.
let's start. Look at that.
Just try it on.
Oh.
I literally only paid $50.
Shit.
After all that shit, 25.
I can start doing that now, huh?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I already got all that. So that's the main part people fuck up on taxes, but you do it right, you really won't owe shit.
You
bro.
won't owe no, not a damn thing. Put it real quick. Look at this shirt. Look at this shirt.
Oh, the colony?
Yeah. See, everybody been asking me about merch. So,
You gonna get back with it?
yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Need to, bro.
See, maybe able to put One of those machines, like, somewhere.
In here?
Or your house.
Oh, yeah.
I don't have no room.
Yeah.
I can't put that
I
shit
wonder how
nowhere.
fast I'd be able to pick it up again.
Yeah, oh, probably like that.
Yeah.
Yep. You did it too long.
Yeah.
It's like riding a bike.
I miss that shit.
Yep. So you know I'm a dad. Hang on. I believe you'll be able to pick it up either which way. Now look at this. There's Nerf bullets in my pocket, y'all.
I just seen one. I was looking at one on the ground.
There's
I mean,
one right there. There's Nerf bullets all over the place around here. Air Miss has been shooting people. Yeah, but yeah, mess around and get one of those machines. When our credit get right, we the Colony Enterprises is here now.
You got your shit back up after all that?
After all of that, we the
I've
Colony
been working
Enterprises.
on mine the past few months.
Yeah.
My shit is bad. I finally got my shit taken care of.
Yep. LLC back up and running. Working on the credit. Finally, went and got that car also to work on the credit.
Yeah.
So, figure it out. Getting through. That's what I'm saying. I don't know how he didn't get MVP with that game.
And I'll see if I have a picture of it. I'll just show you too. Also, I have an extra one actually. I probably just gave it for the iPad.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have cellular?
On that one, yes.
You're locked and loaded then. This is what I use for the iPad. Mounted on the dashboard, bro.
Yeah.
Just watch TV, podcast, whatever. Drive
All
around, chill,
day.
bro. That's all I do, man.
You have a big ass TV screen.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
As a matter of fact, I can show you this. We all drive Fords around here. Good morning, good morning. Early bird catches some trolls. Yeah, okay. So this is our last day of non-normalcy, y'all. This is our last day. So look, cousin, I gotta get ready and go get cousin. I gotta get him by 6:30 because supposedly they're doing work on 85 right now. So I've got to go on down there and do that and take care of that business or whatever the case may be. Yeah, y'all. It's our last day of non-normalcy, and then we get back to regular scheduled programming, which doing what we do every day, and that's right here. Pop, 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 pop. Mom is back home. Thank y'all for all y'all prayers. I truthfully appreciate that. My hair all tore up this morning, but yeah, mom's back home. I will be going to check on her from time to time too, though, like every day, once we get done with live streams. Just go check on her and shoot, man. Other than that, Yeah, we're gonna be good. Tomorrow should be back to normal. Today I may take y'all to the laboratory and we do some training. They gotta do some training today. You get back, bro. Have a blessed Sunday, and you and your family. You too, Mr. Stepper. Yeah, but we gonna get back to it, and I'm excited. We got out the mucky waters. You know what I mean? So, y'all know I gotta go in here and take a dump. So I'm about to go in there and handle that. And I will catch y'all. No problem. I will catch y'all on the next one. Hopefully later on today when we in the sand doing our thing. As always, we the colony, and thanks everybody for stopping on in this morning. Tried to give y'all a little something and not be nothing, but just a little something. But it's almost Hawks time, baby. As always. OKC and LOL. That made me sneeze right there. CFI LOL, as much as I hate to say it. No, SGA, no. Yeah, we're going to talk about that, Ryan. I can't wait. It's Hawk Tour. All right, y'all. As always, we the colony.